EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we're on to Week 2 in the NFL season as we've got a good one here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Drive begins with a carry by Davis Price. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Colts, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, but all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Lawrence will throw. Steps away to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Davis Price on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Texans 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Second down, and again it's Davis Price. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. That's complete to Mooney. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. In motion, the tight end. Shotgun and then a handoff to Davis Price. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2nd down, and again it's Davis Price. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Davis Price will try to pick it up. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Ty Davis Price, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Texans put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Hey, check that. Street.
They run once more with Taylor. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what we're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This one finds Pierce on the out route. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball well. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it doesn't.
First half.
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
Second down, and again, it's Davis Price. And he's going to be met at about the 43. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, hold it. Hey, exit.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's got a man, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and they And sets up a 1st and goal.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
They'll run with Davis Price. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Again, it's Davis Price. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
Well, credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. From the 5, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Here's Davis Price. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first-half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Well, he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Check contact! Check contact!
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Go, Reed! Go!
2nd and 6. And he's got Pierce. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Lawrence. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Davis Price gets this one out of the gun. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. 2nd down, and again it's Davis Price. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Ty Davis Price with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. He'll look to throw. Goes right back to Smith again. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
On second down, it's Taylor. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Texans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
He's been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start with Davis Price on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Lawrence. He gets this one to Davis Price. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Going for it, here's Davis Price. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Gets it out wide to Davis Price. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And some room to roam now. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 65 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Rig! Panther 11, Panther 11.
Second and 4. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Hadn't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces third and long.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Colts! Jelani Woods, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts are back within a score. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On play action, Lawrence. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 39. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's first and 10. Davis Price up the middle. It was Kwity Paye who made the stop coming off the edge.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Second down, and again it's Davis Price. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Lawrence. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Ready, set.
Give to Davis Price up the middle here. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Davis Price once more. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Davis Price. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes over there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Lawrence on the sneak. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Trevor Lawrence, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. The pass there over the middle to start things out, and they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll drop to throw. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Lawrence buying time to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll set up to throw. He'll check this one down to Taylor. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And he'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught 11 on the field. Those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Able to find his man, Woods. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. On the draw is Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Travis Jones makes a tackle. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Caught by Woods. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a huge mistake late. It's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Alert, alert. Block it, block it. Opposite.
Second down, and again it's Davis Price. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Back to throw, Lawrence. Being chased out left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
They'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Let's go.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. He's back to throw. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Texans have just about sewn up this football game. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome's in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting, but in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for the Texans, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they'll fall to 1-1. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins.